violence and other kind of violence.
Guess what? I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, YouTube? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, and subscribe. And let's get into the video. So guys, as you can see, we have a woman here. She's returning home. This is in LA. And she's pretty much robbed with her child by two goons, two savages, who basically didn't care. They was just, they wanted to run up on them. Okay, look how they sneak up, boom, change their direction, and now they own you. They own you. You know what I mean? She's lucky. It looks like they didn't really pull the strap on her. You know, thank God they didn't shoot her, because they would take what she was doing as resisting, like that scooter still being pushed, and then they just casually jog off. Believe it or not, this is happening more often in the inner cities. Okay, let me just show it again, because I've got a few other examples that I want to show you for you to be aware of, because you got to be looking over your shoulder. You got to be looking behind your back. Like, you need to make sure that you're watching your surroundings. If you feel like somebody's following you or whatnot, you may just want to, keep strolling. Don't even go into your own house. Because this is crazy, and it's going to keep happening until we see something done about it. Until we see these criminals actually being punished. It's crazy. With her kid. So guys, here's another one. A woman going home. We did the story in the Bronx of this happening. Well, this is in Riverdale, Georgia, which is pretty much Atlanta. Pretty much right by the Hartsfield-Jackson Airport. But this guy's trying to break into her home and probably do something to her. Okay? You see the guy, looked like he was waiting. Tried to follow her into her apartment. These are the weirdos that we got, man. And these are who they're telling you not to snitch on. No snitching, bro. No, don't snitch. Don't be a snitch. This is who they're telling you not to snitch on.
Teenagers are facing attempted murder charges for a shooting at a Bronx barber shop. Police say the shooting happened inside a shop on East Gun Hill Road around 6:45 October 22nd. Surveillance video shows the suspect walk into the shop.
So people didn't really, they saw them walking, but they didn't really think twice, because dudes wearing masks like this, these poo shiesty masks, it's popularized. Okay? When they said wear a mask, it changed the game. Like, the criminal game is on a whole nother level, because these dudes are still wearing their mask and they're able to cover up the majority of their face.
Shop and fire at a guy sitting in a barber chair near.
Like, nobody would look at this guy weirdly if he walked into a bank with this mask on in 2021.
The door. The victim was hit in the stomach but was stable when they got to the hospital. A 17-year-old and 18-year-old Brandon Beltres are now facing charges. Katie Johnston for CBSN, New York.
Just in, new video of a wild shooting inside a barber shop in the Bronx. It's just very difficult to watch. Watch as two gunmen, though, open fire on a 22-year-old victim at point blank range.
And these dudes were teenagers. I keep telling you about these young dudes. They're the ones who are most likely to do things like this, because they know that they're not really going to have to serve real jail time because they're underage.
The dramatic scene played out early Friday night along East.
See, he was scared to even shoot the gun.
Gun Hill Road in Norwood. The victim was shot in the stomach and the leg. He is listed in stable condition. Police are still looking for those gunmen.
Latest on the shootings in Clayton County last night. Clayton County Police Field Training Officer Henry Laxon was shot and killed in Rex Tuesday night. Channel 2's Audrey Washington continues our live Team 2 coverage now from Jervis Court.
So what I tell you guys, when damn near every time they send a brother or a sister down there to report, and this is Clayton County, Metro Atlanta area, you all know, Clayco. Every time they send a brother or sister down, the suspect or the perpetrator is usually a son man.
Court. So Audrey, in addition to Laxon, the shooter, and 2 other people died.
Right, and also a 12-year-old boy is fighting to survive after he was shot in the face. It all happened at this home that you see here behind me here in Rex. Now the GBI is trying to figure out what led up to the domestic dispute that turned into a shootout and left several people, including a police officer, dead.
Wow. So a domestic dispute turned shootout.
I've been out here 20 years. Nothing happened like this.
He said nothing ever happened like this. Come on, G. Come on, G. It's Clayton County. We know it goes down.
Is the chilling new video a Channel 2 Action News viewer sent me on Wednesday. Look closely. You can see 2 Clayton County police officers duck for cover behind a police cruiser. Then you hear about 20 gunshots ring out. 2 other officers not seen in this video were shot. Police say at around 8:30 Tuesday night, they got a call about some sort of domestic disturbance at this home here on Jervis Court in Rex. When they arrived, they were basically ambushed.
So you're supposed to tell me that these people are scared of the police. They call them and ambush them.
They say a man armed with a gun started firing shots from the house.
And sometimes these domestic disputes, they don't even get answered the day of. Sometimes they get answered, a day later, 2 days later. So the fact that these officers pulled up the day of, that says something to at least Clayton County Police Department, that at least they're on top of their reports.
2 AR shots, and then I heard probably 40, 60 shots afterwards.
So as you can see, the brother who is witness, he has indicators of demon time. Just letting you know, the forehead tattoo, the neck tattoos. Those are definitely indicators of demon time. You can't just write him off as being on demon time. He looks like a roughneck, but he seemed like a cool dude. Speaks well, all that. So get his brother the benefit of the doubt.
Guns started firing shots from the house.
I heard 2 AR shots, and then I heard probably 40, 60 shots afterwards.
When the shooting stopped, the alleged gunman, later identified as 35-year-old Arthur Allen Gillum, was dead. Clayton County Police Officer Henry Laxon wounded. Paramedics rushed him to a nearby hospital where he later died. When police got inside the home, they found 2 women dead and a 12-year-old boy shot in the face.
Wow. So this dude took out 2 sisters, the opposite of protecting black women, and then shoots the child in the face. I mean, we saw a case like this in LA where he killed the whole family, including grandma.
He's in critical condition.
Just to give you an idea of how chaotic this scene was, take a look behind me. You can see there are more than 30 gunshots.
Wow.
Sprayed across the front of this neighbor's home.
I walked to the edge of the street and looked to the right. The suspect was looking at me. And he went in the house. I heard 4 more shots.
I spoke with one man who asked I not show his face for this report, but he says he heard the shots and even saw the shooter and the young victim.
I can't explain it, man. It's something that I ain't never seen,
And a second officer was also wounded. He was shot in the hand, but he's expected to be okay. Police believe the shooter in this case actually shot the 2 women and that 12-year-old boy inside the home before police even got on the scene. Now, as is customary with any police-involved shooting, the GBI is investigating. And we are live here tonight in Clayton County. Audrey Washington, Channel 2 Action News.
It's all just been so heavy. Audrey, appreciate that. Now, Channel 2 Action.
Where police begin in Clayton County, where police are mourning the loss of one of their own.
Damn.
Officer Henry.
Hold on, Shorty, the anchor, hold on.
Laxon died. Police
Shorty right here is tough.
are mourning the loss of one of their own. Officer Henry Laxon died after he and another officer were shot while responding to a report of a drive-by shooting in Rex. 3 others were killed, including 2 women and the suspected shooter.
Fox 5's Eric Perry has followed this story all throughout the day. He joins us now with the very latest. Eric.
I'm telling you, whenever it's a brother, they send in a brother or sister. Like, CBS did it, Fox did it.
Yeah, Courtney, Tom, a lot of people in this neighborhood and the law enforcement community just really can't even stomach what happened. I actually want to show you in one of the shootout that happened here next to that garage. We're going to zoom in. You can see one of the many bullet holes that are just in this area. A total of 6 people were shot, including a 12-year-old boy who was shot in the face.
Does your home insurance cover bullet holes? You know? I wonder if State Farm home insurance covers that.
These things just shouldn't happen.
A terrifying Tuesday night in Clayton County after gunfire erupts in a usually quiet neighborhood. Clayton County Police originally got the call around 8:30 for some sort of domestic incident at this home on Jervis Court in Rex. When officers got there, they were met with gunfire from a man who the GBI now identifies as 35-year-old Arthur Gilliam.
As he fled to the rear of the residence,
Arthur Gilliam. And go figure, they're not showing his face. Like... What gives, man? What gives? I don't get it how they just can hold this and not even show Buddy's face.
He was met by tactical units who were approaching on foot. He also engaged them in gunfire, unfortunately striking 2 of our officers.
One of those fatal bullets struck Clayton County police officer Henry Laxon. The second officer was hit in the hand. Police also found 2 women inside the home dead from gunshot wounds. A 12-year-old boy was also shot in the face, but police expect him to survive.
It was bad. That's all I can tell you. Car got shot up.
Those in the area say they were terrified. Evidence of the gunfire all over the neighborhood. This garage littered with dozens of bullet holes. And those bullets didn't just stop outside. You can see that huge bullet hole here. It went through this homeowner's window, into the wall, and ended in the bathroom. She tells me her 4-year-old plays right there near that window.
I'm still shocked that people died on our block. Because we was coming home and we got a call and saying I'm coming because they
time to move.
Shooting. And it was just terrifying.
Many residents we talked to didn't want to show their faces, but say this will forever be a stain in their memory. A sentiment many Clayton County officers share.
Definitely emotional. These men and women do an honorable job every day, and it's unfortunate that we have to make these reports time and time again.
Yeah, our hearts go out to the families involved in this. The GBI is leading the investigation. That 12-year-old is in critical but stable condition. That second officer shot in the hand is expected to recover. So far, authorities have not released the names of those 2 women that were found inside. Of course, we're working to learn more, but that's the latest here in Clayton County. I'm Eric Perry, Fox 5 News.
What a chain of events out there. Eric, thanks.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Anyway.
So it is what it is.